Right. Recording in progress. Recording in progress. Forward thinking people go to Star Global People. Forward thinking people go to Star Global People. Forward people go to Star Global People. There's no might as well as no powers. The what shall what? Shall prosper not, nor have any type of influence over us before thee, Almighty Omnipotent, life giver source. And of course, that's what fits me El Karoon, El Allahu, Ilion, El. Hey, Ilion, El. Oh, Ilion. Y'all know, come on. Ilion. All right, that's enough. Calm down. We don't need to be on 10 and a half, going on 11. Feeling good today. Happy strong Tuesday, right? In Incanese, of course. P.A. Papiyi Sitao Re Om Nungi. Tao Ursir the Tao Usir the That's happy strong Tuesday to you all, right? Over they can go to star people. Oh my mercy. Oh my mercy. Got a lot planned in store today, right? Another quick vibing up motivational word, daily bread session. Another quick, it's going to be quick, vibing up in the space, right? Instigating on the gram, and we live recording on the Zoom right now, right? A quick vibing up motivational word daily bread session, right? Got a lot to share, got updates about the United People's economy, what's going on. Before we go in, well, I'm just gonna share. All praise and gratitude is always due to the source, right? Y'all know I'm opening like to open things. They like to be spontaneous, right? Like to be spontaneous and do things a little differently each time, right? Well, I'm doing my best to be as spontaneous, steadfast in my resolve as possible, right? So, of course, we're going to be sharing our talents and gifts. We're crafting, right? Crafting our talents and gifts in the form of goods and services, right? Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. It's a multi-trillionaire mindset, right? I'm a Yamasi. Y'all know, always loving to reiterate big buffalo people, Anubis, right? I'm a Yamasi, right? An original Nubian, Shoshone, Choctaw, Amarea, Wachita, Amur, Inclan, right? Amaru, Inclan people, right? Um, in the Bmore area, right? Yamasi territory, of course, Bmore area, right? You're being more, be more people stand up, right? In your man's case, Leo Virgo being more, right? Yeah, we're crafting our talents and gifts, right? It's always about perfecting now. So, doing our best to become better and better at what it is that we feel that we should be striving to be our best at, right? Talents and gifts, we're crafting that in this magical, magi, aye, L, this magical moment, right? We do our best to craft, right? Be spontaneous, be original, and share with people what it is that we feel if they decide to implement in their everyday life can make things simpler and easier, right? In this transition, right? In this transition, what we transitioning from and going into? Well, we're going into, right? Because what's becoming more and more apparent, heaven, right? We're gonna go in, y'all. Before we go in, before we share what's on the agenda in this quick vibing up session, we're gonna do our best to keep it right around 19 to 20 or, 35 to 45 minutes at the most, right? I'm pushing it with the 45. I'm not gonna be long-winded and, go off on in a tangent, right? Go off and, sharing too much. So I'm gonna keep it simple, right? So we're gonna do the opening. All praise and gratitude is always due to the source, of course. Y'all already know. We already did that, right? However, even just as important, for us to have this vibing session. Keep the energy going because we in a powwow. We gathering energy. We gathering love. Give honors and respect and thanks to this lovely, amazing world, right? Without whom there be no possibility for us to be here with these bodies, right? Honor and respect to all mother, all, right? Y'all know Tainin, Titter, Gaia, yeah, whatever heartfelt title that you are mindful and aware, acknowledge nature, embrace nature. For the frequency that nature is emanating is saying it's time for change. It's time for us to realign ourselves to what was stepped into the essence of ourselves, that love, right? Regardless, when change comes, change doesn't come asking, doesn't mission. Change says the love is in the air. You smell what the All Mother, All Father is cooking. Right? And at the same time, we being mindful and aware, taking this time, we vibe it up in the space. You all mind, we take a little bit of your precious, amazing time to vibe, right? Golden Star people, it's a great and glorious day in time. We got to embrace all those that's come before us. We got to embrace them. Why? For they are us, we are them. If it wasn't for them, there would be no us. And if it was for us right now, vibing in the session, right? I'm doing my best to not be too loud. It's my better half, right? Beautiful little light of mine, right? Is in there resting, right? So I'm doing my best to be quiet. And we're gonna take a little tour today, in the house. I want to share with you all what we've been talking about as far as the Ramesses Lounge tournament, you know. Uh, the basement style tournament sessions, right? Um, yeah, if it wasn't for them, there'd be no us. So we got to acknowledge them, embrace them. Who we talking about? Our ancestors. Those ones we hold dear that's passed on just recently, right? And we go all the way back to mothers and the fathers, great grandmothers, the fathers, great grandmothers, all the way back to the primordial ones, the old primordial ones, even, right? Get the Aye, get the Ashe, get the Hotep, oh, double that, right? We only talking the original. We only talking the Santeria, and even more heartfelt, importantly, right? Shu, Deb, Tahuti, Akasha, Nerdal, Arish, Anton, so many that we should be mindful, respectively speaking, that we should be embracing, acknowledging. Y'all shout the ones that y'all mindful and aware of. Y'all shout out all those that y'all hold dear, right? In this vibing up session. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah, noon, right? Tahuti, yeah, noon. You heard me. Um, they're us, we're them. If it was for them, there'd be no us. And if it was for us right now, we vibing up in this space, we vibing up in this session, we sharing our energy, we giving thanks, we're honoring. They would not be with us right now. All right. Um, yeah. So with that being said, another vibing up session done differently, right? And like I say, we're not going to be long-winded. We're promising. We greatly appreciate your time. We greatly appreciate what you are sharing, your energy, your time, right? We know that time is precious. It's a commodity that you really don't want to just give off willy-nilly, right? We greatly appreciate you. We're not going to hold you long, right? So, of course, as I've said, we're crafting our talents and our gifts, right? In the form of goods and services. So as you all know, the Amassed People's Economy is online. Right? And what funds our Amassed People's Economy, what's going to be and is funding our Amassed People's Economy is the various estate trusts, you know, currency rewards, incentivized currency rewards plans that we have in place for our state trust, right? It of course is going to be the funding mechanism for our Golden Star People's Foundation Exchange, what allows us to exchange our currency to, right, from with one another, right, peer to peer, right, or um, operation to operation, okay? Because we are mindful and aware in the importance for having digital currency wallets. We're mindful and aware in the importance of dealing with the advanced technology, right? So that's the reason why another one of our you know, go to importance, right, for marketing, promoting is to encourage people opening up wealth building accounts. When you open up wealth building accounts, it allows you to not only wealth build, not only prepare yourself for generational prosperity, right? Not only to have something for your babies to inherit as far as currency wise, right? Um, Fiat currency wise, if you would like to have, right? Because these opening up wealth building accounts is going to have options for you to be able to do so. Have digital currency and in the form of fiat currencies, digital, right? And also stable currencies, right? Digital alternatively, right? And because uh, for just in case there is a time where all over physical cash, right? Physical fiat, as they say, cash, currency, dead president, greenbacks, whatever you want to call it. They may not be used to complete transactions because they'll be taken out of circulation because there has to be an accurate count globally, right? Um, an official accurate count, right? Being that the big that global reset, the reset is done, right? And now the global, you know, economy, this new market space economy is online, right? However, the rest of the people, the masses, is now going to be transitioning into, right, or taking part in being active with, right, as also certain entities, businesses, right, who were not really trying to accept or wanting to take part. They realizing the inevitable cannot be avoided any longer, right? Um, if in or and or when that happens to where no physical cash, no worries. There's alternative means for being paid, right? And alternative digital currency or alternative assets, right? No worries. You just have to be mindful and aware, right? Preventive instead of post-ventive. Don't play catch up. Already be ahead. Already be, prepared for when the changes and as the changes are occurring, right? Prospectively speaking, your man will not be one who will say, I'm guessing. No, your man, I'm not prospectively speaking, I'm knowing. Um, when you are deciding to participate with someone who is mindful in the importance in researching about these endeavors, um, you will not be disappointed and you will not be led astray. And and even more importantly, will tell you to do even more your own research. That's what someone who thinks along the lines of a researcher, right? A preparer, right? The caveat mentor, right? To do your own research, do your homework. So in joining your man's team, I'm going to mentor. However, I'm not going to do all of the research. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to read. However, I'm going to tell you to do more research on what it is that I'm knowing is important for you to know. I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to tell you, hey, look, we're going to read this together. No, 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 no. That's your responsibility, right? However, what we are going to do together is build wealth, right? And of course, our wealth building accounts will definitely make that happen, right? Wealth building accounts that are aligned and active with various, platforms, ecosystems in the global market space, right? So wealth building accounts that for people who really want to have uh, currency flow, right? Um, that you have to be willing to set aside the immediate gratification, right? For 7 to 9 months, right? And build equity within these wealth building accounts. If you're willing to do that, then you definitely will have currency flow in just in each one of the collaborating partnerships that we are active with, right? That's what it's all about. Sharing with people, encouraging people to build wealth, right? In an alternative way. And that would definitely have another stream of currency coming in without having to take more of your physical time, your physical labor outside of your home, because each one of the collaborating partnerships that we open up wealth building accounts in and with is comes with an offer on the table for a franchise, right? Some platforms, some ecosystems have a better offer for the franchise than others, right? And we'll go into that the next time we have a Vibing Up session about which one is our go-to wealth building account, market that we encourage people to market and promote with us, right? And I know you already know, we are about the gold standard. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. That's going to be one of the ones that you all know is our go-to. Anyway, so with that being said, as we said, we are crafting our talents and gifts. We're doing our best to share what's going to make things simpler and easier for people in their everyday life, right? Meaning we're coming with utility. We're coming with various services that people can pay and be paid with their alternative currencies to participate with us, right? With the Mass People's Economy, right? And so I want to share with you all. I know I already said it before on a previous Live It Up session, right? And I apologize for all the study because I'm trying to get this in and I don't want to be long winded. I'm trying to do my best to not talk about too much. It's so much I'd like to share, but not enough time, right? Much like the walk, it's much like the knowledge, information. It's a long, we got a long lot of information that we thinking that we don't got enough. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of space. It's not a lot of road. It's a short path, right? A long journey on a short path, a lot of knowledge that we however, anyway, it's just in correlation and comparison. That's the reason why I'm stuttering a little bit, but won't, talk a little back, calm down, and I'm excited to share because we're so close um to, sharing with you all what we are doing, right? And we're ready for you all to participate with us. So I'm unplugging the phones right now so I can move this around. And I'm about to light up one of my. Oh man, I didn't bring my lighter or the match. Oh well. Anyway, I wanted to light up one of my incense with. So I'm about to. I'm gonna turn it around. I'm not gonna click the button, so I'm gonna turn it around so you all can see. Right. I think I want to. I'm gonna click the button so you all can see. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. Right. For the zoom and turn it around for Instagram, right? So here, oh, it didn't work on the Zoom. Wait a minute. Boom. There we go. So here, while supplies last, we have the glasses. As I said before, um, the roll on, the tall, the big size roll on bottles and the small size roll on bottles. Whoever gets at least 4 of these roll-on bottles, our oils, right? Okay, just as a reminder, we have, sacred oil, right? That's heavenly aspired oil, right? And it's sacred. And you will see the smell is amazing, right? And it affects the senses in a way to where it just puts you in a mood where it's just like, oh my gosh, like the saying as far as they say, um, the cleanliness is next to godliness, right? And it's just as equally important to have yourself smelling good and your abode, your home smelling good, right? So we have, right, uh, the uh, the Garden of Delight oils, right, and incense. Garden of Delight oils and incense, and so when you get 4 or more at a time, while supplies last. And you'll see it's only 6 pairs. We only got 6 left, right? We're gonna have other gifting ideas we'll do later, right? But right now we just want to show our appreciation. And for the first 6 people that decide to get the support us, right? Patronize us, right? With the oils is that you'll get 1 free pair of glasses with your order, right? For 4 or more, right? And like as you say, for those that need to know what the donation amount for when you get four or more, because the donation gets better for when you get one and four. You know, instead of, since the bigger size is 15, the smaller size is, of course, I said 9, but we're gonna change it to 10, because we'll talk about the reason on why, right? And as you get more, the better the pricing. Okay. And then the better the donation, excuse me. So, and then we have our scents, right? Sacred, the incense that turns into the sacred ash, right? Because it's of course, the enclosed garden, right? These smells, the scents on the enclosed garden of delight, right? So these are Ali Ixi brand, right? We don't have the plastic